Okay, so let's talk about the Academy Awards. Academy Awards are going to how people can use that concept and the different awards they hand out to boost their video game.
Okay, so I'll put it to you this way. Do you know how to change a tire in a car?
In theory, but in reality, I've never.
But what do
done
you do
it.
for that? You take it to a mechanic, right?
Yeah, call someone else.
Do you know how to repair your roof?
Oh no, I don't know anything about that.
Toilet stopped up?
Call the plumber.
Okay. When you look at the credits in the Academy Awards, there's a director, there's a cinematographer, there's a wardrobe, there's production design, there's an editor, a sound effects editor, a visual effects editor. Anybody that gets an Academy Award is a specialty. That's a niche that requires thousands of hours to master that skill.
Yes.
So when you hire that cameraman, that videographer, to come to help you film your project, that guy is not going to write the script. He's not going to know how to direct you properly most of the time. There are some people that can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to edit it, he's probably not the best guy to edit it if you're going for that A game. Now, there are a lot of people that do all three. I do all three for certain people, and a few of those are my forte better than others. But if you really want it, that's why on a set for let's just say, a L'Oreal commercial, there's 50 people on the set. There's a series of grips. There's the electricians, there's the art department, there's the wardrobe department, there's all these different people that all come together for this little bottle to look good.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy.
For a 60-second commercial or
Right.
a 30-second commercial.
But when L'Oreal's spending $700,000 to get this quality, they expect you to have that. So what I'm saying is, the Academy Awards have categories for people in specific niches to be honored for their work. And usually they're old enough that they've been doing this for a lot of years.
Well, you've worked with many Academy Award winners, haven't you?
All of them. Okay, not all of them. But I think the last 10 years, everybody's won the Academy Award for cinematography, and probably 7 of the production designers and several of the directors. Because what people don't realize is that directors who do these big movies also do commercials when they're not working on a big movie.
Right. So directors like Ridley Scott
David Fincher,
all do commercials.
Michael
when they're
Bay.
not.
I mean, I've worked with all of them, and they all do commercials when they're not on their big feature films. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay.
But they're hired as a director, not as something else. They're
Right.
still a director.
So the takeaway for people watching this, when they want to up their video game, is know that they're not going to should not be expected jack of all trades in one person.
No, I mean, you really need to know who you're hiring and what you're hiring for. Sometimes if you hire the camera guy, he'll make it look great.
Right.
But he may not understand the message, or he may not think about all the angles of shots because he hasn't been involved in the planning. Back to that.
The pre-planning, if you haven't already seen that
If you
video.
haven't seen the video on prep, in the prep, you've got certain things lined out, and often you bring people in just to do their specific job.
Right. And that's one of the things you're really great at, is helping people get their messaging right.
Yeah, messaging is huge, and I'm big on messaging. I'm not the best cameraman in the world. I'm not the best editor in the world. Editors are storytellers, but the messaging person is also the storyteller. If you get it all right, the camera guy in the middle, he's fulfilling the needs of both sides.
Right.
And he needs to be good and know what he's doing, but he's not concerned about how you say little words, the inflections, or changing a word of your to our, or our to your. And those are the kind of little things that matter.
It's the nuances, and you help people with those nuances and script them out all in the planning process, and then you can also direct them through it.
Yeah, and I've even directed people through Skype.
I know, I love that. That is hilarious.
We've had the computer set up on Skype, and there's a cameraman 1,000 miles away, and I'm directing through the computer.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be an expensive proposition, but it does help to have that voice of knowledge.
Right. So that's great. Well, I hope that you all have, are thinking about that, like, the different tools, the different positions that it takes to really craft a great video. It's not just, one person with their phone, depending on the different types of videos you're shooting, of course. I mean, there's a time for that, and there's a time to do something more polished and more, and simply more organized and professional looking.
Right.
Okay, so what you want people to join your
So
group?
if you want more information like this, you can reach out to me at shootbettervideo.com. That's SHOOTBETTERVIDEO.com. Or you can join my group on Facebook, which is bit.ly/SBV group.
Great. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Yep.